Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Margie here from Margie's Handmade, and I just wanted to start by saying thank you to my subscribers. I got a couple more today, and I was really excited about that. I know some YouTubers think that, you know, their numbers like, oh my gosh, they've got like thousands, or, you know, they're just racking in the subscribers, but I only have 22, and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you very much. And then I went to a thrift store today, and I saw this little owl. It's a necklace, and I thought, oh, this is my next video. So it's 3 inches long. It is broken, so we're going to fix that. I probably won't use this as a necklace, but I thought he'd be so cute hanging in a window or something like that. So I'm going to get him all, well, I got him all cleaned up, but then I'm going to get some paint, get some of these little pieces off of here. I think I'll probably keep the jump rings on the eyes, and then we'll paint him and see what he looks like. All right, I did wash him. So he's drying right now. So the first thing I think I'd like to do is try to get this necklace part off. So let's see if we can remove that. Sometimes the little jump ring, or the clasps, won't go through the jump ring. So let's try it both ways first. Yeah, that's not going to work. So that's okay. We'll just take this jump ring off, and then it should slide right out. But where are my other pliers? I don't know. Here they are, right in front of me. All right. So let's see, we're gonna... Oh, there I go, I dropped it. There's always something. I'm always dropping something. Okay, and then we just open that up and get that out of there, and then I'm going to slip this off, and we'll use that for later. All right, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and take this apart, because the reason I'm going to take this side off and not just fix this side is because I'm going to have to put a jump ring through the piece here and through this one area. So I want it to hang correctly and not like twisted. So I'm going to take this apart. I can see. Actually, let's see if we can get some more light here. Where is it? I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. So we'll just remove this jump ring. Maybe. And there we go. Get that off of there, and then I'm going to remove this one. Okay, I'm going to put those jump rings aside. Whoops. I do have plastic underneath this paper towel, so that it doesn't ruin my cutting board, which it's pretty much ruined. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's got ink on it already. So I think what I'm going to do is keep these separated for now and just do each piece independently. Otherwise, I might get the ink on the little jump rings, which is fine, but I'd like to try it without and see what it looks like without that. I will leave the little eyes here, so I'm not going to take that apart just yet. I thought about maybe changing these and put a bead there, but I think I'll leave it original. So again, I'm using alcohol ink. This is from my local craft store. And I've got the Tranquil, and I've got Amethyst, and I've got Patina. I like this color. And I like the purple and the patina together really well. And the gold. So I'm going to shake it up. You're going to hear it makes a little noise. There's a bead or something in there, or a little metal ball. And then I'm going to go ahead, I do like the gold, so I'm going to go ahead and go over this with the gold. And I'm not going to squeeze it, I'm just going to rub it with the tip, and hopefully it will spread evenly and still be able to see that texture. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. Oh, and then I'm going to get it on my fingers, of course. I usually end up wearing it. Now, I probably didn't have to go over all this with the gold paint, but I want to make it uniform so it looks even. And I'm going to go over it with another color also. So, you know, it just kind of ties it all together, I guess, is what I'm saying. So then we'll just go along here. Let that go onto the areas. Just kind of give it a fresh coat. And if I do it fast enough, then it'll mix with the other colors too. So I like that kind of, you know, mixture of the gold and the teal. And if you watch my video from yesterday, you'll know that I was covered with pink and teal and another, I think, silver. And I totally could wash it off, so that's okay. No big deal. It looks like this had some sort of a paint on the eyes, so that'll cover that up. There we go. And it's covering it really well, actually. The coverage is pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry a little bit. So yeah, I went to the thrift store. I dropped off a bunch of clothes. We have fires going on like crazy here. We're in northern Nevada, and there's it's a Caldor fire and a Dixie fire. It's burned. The Dixie, I believe, is up to 700,000 acres right now, and the Caldor fire is around 90,000. It's horrible. So I'm hoping that the clothes that I gave to the thrift store will make it to somebody who lost their home, because I think they've already lost like 100 homes, or even more maybe now with both of the fires. So sad. Just so sad. So let me get that there. So there, that looks pretty good. Looks like it's covered pretty well. Plus, I'm going to cover it with another color anyway. I just wanted to get that base coat. And so I'm going to do the same thing here. Kind of just let it, I'm not squeezing it too hard. I'm just kind of guiding whatever drips out to go along the crevices. And you can see this has a little area here, and this one doesn't. So when I get to the point where we're putting the jump rings on, I may cut that one off, but we'll see. If it doesn't hurt, you know, it hanging correctly, I'll just leave it. So, well, I hope everybody's doing good tonight. We're August 21st, 2021. Can you believe that? 2021? So crazy. The time is going so fast. In general, just time. So, Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel like time's just running crazy? If you are, leave that in the comments. I'd love to talk to you about it. I feel like I just graduated high school yesterday. Obviously, that's not true because I'm over 50 now. So, okay, so we're going to do patina. Let's see. I think I want to do the patina here and the wings. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Patina. Okay, wish me luck. I hope it just goes where it's supposed to go. I'm going to try to keep it in the little channel. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see this, but the gold kind of pulled up, and it's dragging the patina to the other side. I like it. I like it. There we go. Now, see how it's gotten, I don't know if you can tell, but it did go on the edge right there. So when I go to finish this up, I'll probably go over that with gold, or maybe take a Q-tip and try to remove some of that. Or I may just leave it. We'll see. But, oh man, I just dropped it. Yeah, see, it comes out pretty fast. Darn it. It's okay. I'm going to do this. Watch. We're not going to waste that. And just let it fill in those channels. And then I'm going to touch the paper towel to get up the excess. Actually, that doesn't look too bad, does it? No. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it ends up looking like. It's really hard because I don't want it to go on the raised areas. I just want it to go into the recesses. But maybe it's going to do its own thing. Who knows? We'll see. We'll just try it. That's all we can do is just try it. Let me bring this up here because I don't want to. Just want a little bit of color. There we go. And then right here. Boy, this comes out fast. That is something to consider for next go round. Okay. All right. So there's that color. Now let's see what we can do with this color. Now, this is going to go everywhere. I'm going to tell you that right now. I already know it. I want it to be here and here. That was my vision. So let's see if I can do it without making it all over the place. Oh, it kind of just drips down. That's cool. It's probably getting all over my hand, I would imagine. The gold is. Check that out. Oh, dog hair. Dog hairs are the best. Or maybe it was my hair. I don't know. The girls are not barking, so that's good. They're going to let me actually be out here for a minute. They did eat, so they're probably resting. They're probably taking a nap. So I don't know about your dogs, but my dogs have to eat at 5 o'clock. And whenever we get up, so I work, my husband's retired, so he feeds them in the morning and at night. I mean, I could feed him at night, but it's just his routine, so he does it mostly. And then, so if it's 5:01, my border collie starts barking. She's like, dude, you're missing my dinner. And if we go out and we're not home at 5 o'clock, when we get home, she acts like it was the worst possible thing that could have happened, that she was here by herself, well, with her sister, and she didn't eat at 5. I've never seen a dog that knows what time it is. I mean, literally 5:01, she's barking, and she doesn't bark like outwardly, like woof woof woof. She says, And she starts making this noise. Like she's just so sad. I have it saved somewhere. Maybe I can figure it out and let you guys listen to it. It's really funny. She's just so sad. It's like the worst possible thing ever. Okay, so there's that. Those two colors. And I don't know if you saw that. You probably did. I did get some in here. And I just dabbed it. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I know I always say that. Let me put a little bit here. So maybe a mix, huh? Of the teal and the green. And then go along the edge here with the teal. And maybe along this edge with the teal. We'll go in the middle. Oh, look at that. What do you think about that? Well, let's let this sit for a second. All right, this one. What does this piece look like to me? I think I'm going to put a little bit more green on the little wings. And I'm going to go ahead and just get right on the edges, because at first, well, you know, I didn't want to put it on the edge, but I think I've reconsidered. That's the thing with art, you know, you just do it and you can change your mind. You don't have to stick to one idea. But I wanted it to have a little more color. There we go. So anyways, I don't think I finished my story. So I went to the thrift store and I saw this little guy and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. So bought it, brought it home, and here we are right now getting messy with the paint. Because I had a vision. I wanted to complete it today. So I also want purple. So I'm gonna shake this up. This is amethyst. It's not the pearlized, but it is alcohol ink and it's amethyst. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. Then I'm going to take this purple and go right along here. And fill this in. And then how about we go around the eyes? We'll do the back too. I didn't show you the back of the other piece that I did, but we'll get the back of this. Let's see, do I like purple there? Yeah, it's okay. We'll probably change it. But I'll continue around here, go on this. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not using a paintbrush. I started with a paintbrush when I first started doing these, the retro revivals, and it just soaked it up in the paintbrush, and it wouldn't even spread. So that's why I'm just using the tip. Oh look, beautiful. My whole pinky nail is purple. Oh great. That's fine. Okay. And I don't like it when it's pooling, so let's see if we can get a little more to the edge here. Alright, so there is phase one. I'm going to let this dry for a minute, flip this paper towel around so you can actually see what I'm doing, and I'll be back. Okay, so As you can, I don't know if you can see this, but it did leak through. So luckily I have that plastic, and I just flipped this over. So I'm going to go and put a little bit more on here, and of course drip it everywhere. That's fine. But I wanted a little bit more color. And this dries pretty quick. So, but when it pulls up, yeah, I have to be careful because when it pulls up, it looks like it's got a like a drop, and I don't like that. I want it to be more smooth than that. So like this is what I'm talking about. See how it's dripping right there? And then you can see the edge of the little drops. I don't like that. I mean, other people may like that, and that's fine, but I want it to be more spread out. So I'm just going to use my finger and spread that out. Kind of give it a little, you know, rub here. Smooth it. There we go. So yeah, I like that. Oh, there we go. I dropped it. See? See how I am? Okay, so there's that. Oh, that got a little purple in there, it looks like. I don't know. Right there. So as this dries, the more the gold shows through. So now I'm going to flip this over. Do I want to flip it over yet? I really want it to dry. I'm not going to flip it over. Sorry. And then let's look at this one. Oh, look at how, did you see how dark it went? And then now as it's drying, it has a little bit lighter hue to it. And I see some gold showing through, which is fine. I just don't want it to look like it's, you know, pooling there. So I'm just going to gently put a little bit of color here. Little color there. And here. And here. That looks good. It doesn't look like it looks smooth, which is what I want. As I've said 4,000 times. So, okay, so we're going to let this dry. And when it's dry, I'll come back and we will put it back all together. And look, we'll look at the back first, and then we'll put it all together. And then he'll be so cute hanging in the window. All right, to be continued. All right, so I'm back. I have a Q-tip here with a little bit of rubbing alcohol that I just dipped it in. And I'm going to take a look at the back. So here's the front, which I'm very happy about. And when I flip it over, it's spilled on the back. So let's see if we can clean it up with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I already tried a little bit of soapy water and it didn't do anything with it. Nope, it's not coming off. Which, that's fine. So this is how I know it's pretty permanent. If the rubbing alcohol won't even take it off. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to paint the back of it. The same thing, the same kind of way that we did the front. So just not so it spills to the other side. I just want it to be a little uniform. So if you can see the front or the back, you have some color. So I'm just going to put this here, and I'm just going to take the tip and see how I'm not holding it flat this way so it drips on it. I'm just using the tip and spreading it around so it doesn't pull up, which it did pull up right there. Okay, and then that's a fly from yesterday. He's hanging out with me. Okay, so there's that. That doesn't look too bad. I just want it to look intentional. So, and not like it was spilled, you know? So just kind of give it a hint of a color. I like that too. The back is looking pretty good. And then we'll use our Tranquil. right here. And actually, if it spills through and pools on the other side, it's just going to make the pattern on the other side better. So, and we will flip it to make sure here in 2 seconds. I did try to wash my hands while this was drying. Oh, I probably got 25% of it off. Leave it to me. I usually am so focused on the creating of the art that I don't think about anything else. So when I do canvas art, like painting, my hands look just like they do right now. Completely a mess. I must have spilled purple here and not realized it. I'm going to leave it. Let it be right there. Okay, so that's kind of even now. It's got a hint of green on the wings. All right. Almost looks like stained glass. Really pretty. Okay, let's see what's happening on the back side of this. All right, so I'm going to take the teal, since it's already dripping here. I'll just spread it out. And normally I don't care about the back, but I think I'm going to use this as a sun catcher or a window art. And I know it'll probably move around, and I just want the back to look a little better. Yeah, I would suggest next time, if I can remember it, I'm going to wear gloves. Because I'm going to be stained for days, probably. Even though yesterday's washed off, I did try to wash my hands, and it wasn't coming off, so I don't know. What the heck? It's my luck. Okay, so we'll go around this with purple. Just to make sure it looks a little even. And a little more right here. It seems like when this is drying, it dries lighter. I'm going to have to pick it up. I'm trying not to touch it too much. I don't want to transfer any of the paint that's on my hands anywhere that it should not be. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be purple on this part of the other side. We'll see. I'm going to let it dry for a minute, and then we are going to have to probably touch it up. I am going to put a little bit of green right here too. Oh, hey, look, I can lift it with the paper. Jeez. Probably should have thought about that, like, I don't know, 4 days ago. Holy cow. All right, live and learn. I don't know if anybody caught that, but I just realized that I could hold it with the paper between me and the object, so I didn't end up with this all over my hands. So, live and learn. Oh, we'll see if this actually turns out. Or if it's a huge mess. Stay tuned. Looking at the huge mess. All right, it does have some gold showing through. I'm totally fine with that. Just because, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect on the back. I just wanted it to be a little bit colored. So there we go. All right, I'm going to turn this over and see what kind of mess I did in the front. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Here, let's use our new trick we just learned. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to let this dry again, and then I'm going to put the jump rings back in, and I'll do that with you here. So I'm going to get a new paper towel, let this dry, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. The drying time was like 5 minutes. It looks pretty good to me, so I'm just going to move forward. I did look at this, and I think I might have to clip that little piece off. I think I'm just going to clip it off. Let's see if I mess the whole thing up. If I mess the whole thing up, you're not going to see this video. I should probably have my reading glasses on though so I could see what I'm doing. Smart idea. Okay. And since I have these clippers, I'm just going to, hi fly, fly, go away. And I'm just going to clean this end up. And clean this end up a little bit. Okay. There's a little jump ring here. I may put a bead there. I'm not sure. That's why I'm leaving it. Okay, so that looks a little better. So you see how, I don't know if you can see that, but now it looks like it's going to lay flat instead of raised on one side. All right, so let's do this. Now, the key here is to make sure that I get both sides facing the way they're supposed to, and on this jump ring like it's supposed to. Instead of putting this on and then going, oh, that's backwards. Okay, so there's that, and then I want this to hang this. Oh my gosh, I dropped it. Okay, try it again. Hold on to this tighter, and I have this hanging this way. Okay, so then I want, if this would go this way, kind of underneath, so I want to put this way. Okay, now before I drop it, let me see if I can put the jump ring back together. Okay, there's that. Whoop, I dropped it, but I had it together. Oh yeah, that's going to hang nicely. That'll be good. Okay, what I do with the other jump ring. So this jump ring I actually took off of another project. So this whole thing is just using reused stuff. Or like the owl is old and the stuff I'm using is old. Oh my gosh. I cannot hold on to anything today. Well, that's not unusual, is it? You've seen enough of these. You know how it goes. I got a case of the dropsies all the time. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. That's just being silly now, universe. Okay. Between me dropping it and all the color on my hands, it's probably hard to see what the heck I'm doing at all. Okay, so now I want to go in here. And in. Are you serious? All right. 9th time's the charm, right? do it in here. Maybe I need to open this a little more. Let's try that. Instead of just keep doing the same thing over and over again, how about we try to modify it? Watch, I'll break it. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Okay, let's try this again. Through here and through here. I'm pinching it with my fingers. I don't want to drop it. There, I did it. Okay, sorry. I got it on there finally. And then put it in there. Okay, so then the jump rings are together. A little bit of a pinch. There's that jump ring. Giving it a little bit of a pinch down. There we go. I just want to make sure this doesn't fall apart for obvious reasons. Okay, so let's see. Does the jump ring work? Yes. It looks even. Excellent. Okay, so then to hang this, I think I'm probably just, I don't know, I mean, for this video, I just wanted to do it. Then I will try to figure out a way to hang this. I'll probably just put a little piece of monofilament maybe, and then hang it on a nail somewhere so it's dangly in my room, or even maybe a suction cup. I don't have something to put it on right now to put it in a window, but I will hang it somewhere because it's super cute. So if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe to see more of these projects, please hit the subscribe. And thank you so much for following me and watching me do this. Literally, I bought this today, August 21st, 2021. And now hopefully I'll get it up tonight too, so you guys can see it in, you know, in real time, basically. Oh my gosh. So thank you again very much. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will get this up tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. So we'll see you next time.